Hi guys, today we're going to talk about solving and graphing single-step inequalities. We've already done the solving single-step inequalities, but now we're going to add on the graphing. Alright, so when we graph an inequality, we need to make sure x is by itself. So we first need to solve that inequality. So solving this inequality, we have x minus 3 is greater than 8. We need to get our x by itself, because we need to isolate our variable. The opposite of subtracting 3 is adding 3. So I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Those 3's cancel, giving me x. When you add or subtract, it doesn't affect the sign, so it's going to stay the same. 8 plus 3 is 11. So I solve for x, and I have x is greater than 11. From here, we've already graphed this. So we're just combining the two concepts that we've already done. So I'm going to throw a number line on here. I need 11. I need a number bigger than 11, which is 12. And I need a number less than 11, which would be 10. We have that x is greater than. It's not equal to, it's just greater than. So it will be an open circle on 11. And x is greater than 11. So if I put a 12 in for x, I know 12 is greater than 11. So I'm going to go in the direction of 12. So in this direction, filling in my arrow. And there I graphed my single-step inequality. So now we're combining solving inequalities with graphing them. It's just putting two concepts together. Alright, another example here. 5x is less than or equal to 15. First, again, we need to solve our inequality. This is 5 times x. To isolate that x, we need to divide by 5. Divide by 5. X, we're dividing by a positive 5, so our sign stays the same. X is less than or equal to 15 divided by 5 is 3. So I've solved for x. I have x by itself. Now we need to graph it. I have my number line. Let's have 3 because that's what number we're graphing from. 4 is one bigger. 2 is one smaller. This says x is less than or equal to. So since it's less than or equal to, we need a closed circle on 3. So I'm going to fill in my dot on 3. And then we look at the two numbers. If I plug in a 2, is 2 less than 3? Yes, sir, it is. So I shade in the direction of 2. And there I graphed my single-step inequality. Again, we solve it first, and then we graph it. Alright, our last example here. Negative 7y is less than negative 21. We need to isolate our variable, and to do that, we're going to divide by negative 7. Over here, divide by negative 7. Our negative 7's cancel, leaving us with y. I divided by a negative number. When you multiply or divide by a negative number, you must flip your sign. So my less than becomes a greater than. Negative 21 divided by negative 7 gives me a positive 3. So I have y is greater than 3. I've solved for y, so now I can graph it. Making my number line, we need a 3 in there because that's what we're graphing from. One bigger, one smaller. It is y is greater than. It's not equal to. So we'll have an open circle on 3. And looking at our numbers, if I plug a 4 in there, 4 is greater than 3. So I want to go in the direction of 4. So I'm going to shade in this side and shade in my arrow. And we've graphed our single-step inequality. Again, first you solve your inequality and then you graph it. That's all I have for today. If you have any questions, please ask. Have a great day.